we study the two phylums, that is characteristic features of phylum Ctenophora and phylum Platyhelminthes. Lesson 4, Kingdom Animalia, class 11th biology. So let us go through the characteristic of both phylums. Number 1, characteristic features of phylum Ctenophora. That is, animals of this phylum commonly called as sea walnuts or comb jelly, because the structure of these animals is just like the walnut. This is the structure of a ctenophore, that is Pleurobrachia. Now, animals are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic, that is, their body is made up of ectoderm as well as endoderm. No mesoderm is there. So, body organization is the diploblastic, and they have the organism with tissue level of organization. इनमें जो होता है tissue level of organization is occur. Next is the body bears the 8 external rows of the ciliated comb plates, which help in locomotion, and digestion is both, that is intra and extracellular. So these are the 8 comb-like plate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. Due to the presence of these plates, the animals is also known as comb jelly. Now they have the bioluminescence is well marked in the ctenophores. Bioluminescence means they have the power of the एक तरह से इसमें ट्विंकलिंग होती है, जस्ट लाइक द स्टार्स. बायोलुमिनेसेंस, इनमें चमकने की प्रक्रिया होती है रात्रि में. इनमें एक प्रकार की जस्ट लाइक द जुगनू, जैसे जुगनू में चमक होती है, तो इनमें भी पावर ऑफ बायोलुमिनेसेंस होता है. दिस द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर्स ऑफ द ctenophora. Now animals are hermaphrodite, that is bisexual. Male and female sex organs occur in the single individual. Reproduction takes place only by the sexual means. Here only sexual reproduction takes place. Fertilization is external, that is fertilization takes place outside the body with indirect development. Indirect means they have the many larval forms in their life cycle. For example, Pleurobrachia, Ctenoplana and Hormifora, etc. So these are the characteristic features of Ctenophora. Now next phylum is the phylum Platyhelminthes. The meaning of the Platyhelminthes is the flat worms. Mostly the members of this group are parasites. Some are free swimmers only. So characteristic features includes, number 1, body is dorso-ventrally flattened, hence called as flatworm. Because body इनकी flat होती है दोनों तरफ से, इसलिए इनका नाम एक है flatworms. Mostly endoparasites on vertebrates as in human, यानी कि human के अंदर भी होते हैं. Mostly parasites. Now animals are bilaterally symmetrical, that is can be divided into 2 equal halves from a single plane. These are bilaterally symmetrical. Triploblastic, यहाँ से triploblastic इनका organization start होता है, that is body is made up of ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. The body wall is having the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Acoelomate, no coelom or body cavity is there. Animals with organ level of organization, यहाँ पर organ level of organization frequently दिखाई देता है. Now hooks and suckers are present in parasitic forms. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through the body surface. Mostly animals having the hooks and suckers like this here. Hooks and suckers. These are the hooks and suckers. They take the nutrient by means of these hooks and suckers, but some of the animals absorb the nutrients directly from the body surface. Now excretion and osmoregulation takes place by flame cells. Very important point here. This is 1 mark important question. Flame cells are the excretory organs in the flatworms. Now animals are hermaphrodite, that is having both male and female reproductive organ in a single individual. In the case of the tapeworm, this is the very characteristic features is there. Each and every segment of the animal consisting of both male and female reproductive organs. Here, fertilization is internal, development is indirect. That is, fertilization takes place inside the body and development is indirect through many larval forms. For example, planaria have the power of regeneration only. The planaria is the member of this group having the power of regeneration. If the body of planaria can be cut down into many pieces, then each piece can be developed into the new individuals. So this is the power of regeneration. Other examples are Taenia solium, that is tapeworm, planaria, Fasciola hepatica, that is liver fluke, etc. These are the some diagrams of, this is the Fasciola hepatica, this is planaria, this is the tapeworm, that is Taenia solium. It consisting of the small head, this is the scolex, and body dorso-ventrally flattened body like this. यहाँ पर these are the mature segments. Mature segments consisting of both male and female reproductive organs. This is the scolex. Scolex consisting of rostrum, sucker, and neck. So this is all about both of these phylums. If you enjoy this video, you can like, share, and subscribe it. Thank you and have a good day.